And then this fragile, hurt, jealous ass nigga starts talking about I owe him money. Where the fuck do me owe it? Like this nigga just lives in his head. I owe him money. Why? Because he did a song or two or three or whatever and just claims a victory because he has dick suckers in the chat room that say, yeah, Stylz, you're great. Which is, you know, he always needs that, you know what I'm saying? He always needs to shove his music down people's throat, shove the bars, explain the lines, shove all that down people's throat so they can say, yeah, that was cool. And like if he don't get that reaction, oh, that shit ain't hot, that shit ain't it's like everything is laid out as far as who's really insecure, who's really confident about the shit, who really stands on their business, and who really just, you know, who's, I hate to say it, but who's just weak and really needs, you know, a lot of edification from other people and shit like that. I just drop my shit, I put it out, I don't close the comments or I leave the shit up. I just do me. Everything casual, everything's like clear as day. Anyway, but I did want to get to this. Cause he's talking about whatever he said. He did a little show. I didn't watch it. I got a little bit of a report from someone that caught some of it and everything like that, and a couple things he said. But I did want to clear this up. I don't even know if he even addressed this, right? But remember, I emailed him at the sight of him thinking I was talking shit to him, right? Title of the email. I wasn't talking about you, not discreetly or directly, right? This nigga's replied to that email. Let me get to, I'm not gonna put the shit on the screen. I think that's corny, but I will read some of it. I never even once thought anything about you dissing me or some shit. I didn't even think that one nigga would conjure up some shit attempting to instigate, talking about the LA dude. Like I said, I don't know what the LA dude was saying or doing. I got all this from two places. From this Stylz guy's community post of him, you know, taking shots at me, and one of them black screen videos that he did that he ends up taking down when he sees how much of a jackass he is, like an hour or two later. One of them shits, right? So that's where it came from. It didn't come from any LA. This was January 30th. You know what I'm saying? You know, the dates are important because it was well into when he was talking that shit. And what does he say now? Oh, for weeks, for a while, I was checking you for taking shots. Meanwhile, when I check you, and I'm not even gonna say I checked them like, oh, I checked them. No, I was very polite. I was cool. I wasn't on some bullshit. I was just like, yo, son, how you doing? How's everything? Yo, incidentally, I was not taking shots. If you think I was, you could cite out specifically what you think, and I'll even break the shit down to you. It was on some very cool shit. His reply, January 30th. Not once, not even once did I think you were taking shots, yada, yada, yada. All this, that, the third. You know what I'm saying? So, shit is weird to me. But, as far as the video he did, I heard he said some shit about, right? Because I want people to peep this. He said some shit about, yeah, when I do a song, you could hear the anger when I come at you, the rage, or all this other type of bullshit. And he said, well, mine, I sound like I'm having fun. It sounds happy. That's because I was having fun, and it was happy because I don't feel any anger towards you. But, oh, wait a minute. Didn't you say in one of your community posts, I know shit is still bothering you. You caught a loss to me. I know it's still got your steam. That's still bothering you. When meanwhile, I wasn't thinking about you, but it shows who's really bothered. The one that has to have anger towards the other person in their songs, as opposed to the other person that practically freestyled a response. Wrote the shit, and after 4 minutes of constant writing, recorded it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got for you. I'm not unprivating the other shits I did. All my shits is better than everything you did to me. You know what I'm saying? By your logic, I could say you owe me what? I don't know, $8,000 or some shit? You make no sense. Oh, I owe you because you say that you have a song greater than everything that wasn't put up to any vote or any type of thing like that. Any like real type of challenge in a real setting of a challenge. No one said we're gonna agree to song for song challenge. I drop mine, you drop yours. Let them decide. No, you just record something, put it up, and you let your dick suckers hear it, and they say, oh, you won. That's not a challenge. But then when I mention a real challenge, you want to back out. I don't have anything to do with the Black Caesar joint. I did not make the Black Caesar's beat. None of that. I'm just saying, if you really want to flex, if you really want to put the talk you're speaking to action, then yeah, drop a song on his beat, help support his shit, because right now it's only 2 contenders. And then tomorrow, even if we got to extend it next week or whatever, let people decide who has the best song. Who the fuck wants to do a challenge when it's just 2 people? A 50-50 I mean, I guess easy money. I'm not even trying to knock the other nigga that's in it. I'm just saying, you know, 50-50 chance. I'd rather 10 people be in it. Everybody in Black Sector Mafia, your punk ass, I don't know, one of them other niggas on your side. Oh, well, oh yeah, but you don't want people going against you, even though you won't do any song with them. You won't produce anything with them. You'll just talk shit to them and expect them to suck your dick. But you won't actually make anything with these people, your Justice League or whatever the fuck you call it. I just watched another one of his black screen videos and shit. So, yeah, man, this nigga, always wants to talk, can't put anything to action. Again, I'm not running the Black Caesar thing. I'm just a participant, just like Rio is. Just like you would be if you were about action as opposed to just talking shit. But no, you just like to talk shit and be upset. And then act like you're upset with the man that you like to call 20,000 times every 5 seconds. It's like you call someone, then you find out that the nigga that you're calling probably wants you to suck his dick. And you don't switch up a motherfucking thing. You still calling this nigga 80 billion times a second. Why? Because something in you has to lay an impression on him. You have to get him to think whatever. Bitch, you think I give a fuck what he thinks about me? There'll never be a point where another nigga thinks a way about me and I have to force him into seeing it my way. I don't give a fuck what that nigga thinks on any type of level. Y'all niggas are weird, yo. Anyway, reason I'm showing this fantastic little view here. See that island over there? That's why I'm naming this video A Wide World Outside, or Wide World Outside. Look at that island. It's a wide island, it's a big island. There's millions of people on that island. Millions of things go on that island. Millions of language, well, not millions of languages, hundreds to thousands of languages, dialects, culture, a whole lot goes on that island. I was born on that island, actually. I'll probably be on that island a little bit later today. But I'm just showing this to show you an example of how wide the world is outside. And instead of just being in a collective of, I don't know, maybe 60 to 100 participating people and maybe 1,000 or 2 of an audience and back and forth talking shit and doing shit that doesn't produce any value whatsoever, and pigeonholing your music to this small collective of people. It's a wide world out there. You know what I'm saying? So why split? That's what I mean, splashing in a puddle. I don't give a fuck what you think about the beat, whatever. I didn't even think of, here's how genius I am. Yes, I am genius, and I'm gonna mention it. When I started writing, I didn't know I was gonna call it splashing in a puddle. I didn't even know the theme of it was gonna be splashing in a puddle. I just kept writing. After like 2:50, 3 minutes or whatever, said, all right, let me write the chorus up real quick. Immediately, boom, 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 it just came to me. Splashing in a puddle, wide world outside, splashing in a puddle. I'm sailing the vast ocean. Yeah, shit like that. Shit you can't do. You're not as quick as me. You know what I mean? Let me suck myself off a little more. Yeah, I borrowed that whack nigga's term, sucking off. He's gay and shit. I should not be saying that. My bad. The nigga do be having shit that niggas be repeating. I got to give it to him, because, yeah, niggas do it. I got to make a conscious effort not to do that. Fuck that nigga. The gay ass sucking nigga. Nah. But, yes, to compliment myself. Yes, I've been declared a genius since a young little child. You know, I'm a different type of individual. Anyway, yeah, it's a wide world outside. Yeah, I thought about that shit real quick, but everything I said holds true. Look at this big world. Now, I know when you look out your window, I know what kind of view you have. I don't know, some country shit, donkeys rolling around, shit like that. Niggas selling fish. I don't know what you see when you go out your window, whatever. Mexicans and niggas is shooting up the place that you got to put cameras, whatever you got going on there. That's your shit. But it's still a lot wider, I'm sure, than, you know, just a couple people. Like, really, I don't feel any way about you. Like in a bad way, negative way. When I laugh and have fun, it's actually because I find this shit funny. It's not based on anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just based on you. I guess you're really the one, like I said, they can't get over whatever. I ain't thinking about nothing. Oh, vengeance. I don't give a fuck about vengeance. And for the millionth time, the Southwest video with you and the white boy, I was defending you. I've reposted it to show that. You know that by now. You always refer to that, some shit where I was actually holding you down. And you always refer to that like me sneakily. No, I was saying you wasn't snitching. We're not going through that again. You know what you're doing. You know you're full of shit. It's blatantly, obviously, you're full of shit. Jealous, all types of shit. You know, but I really don't give a fuck. But look at that wide world outside. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, jump into it. Take the plunge into the wide world, you know? The puddles, you know what happens with puddles? They eventually evaporate. Look how sunny it is. That puddle about to evaporate, brother.